Hey, welcome. I hope you are doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's reading is what are you currently manifesting? Okay, what are you currently bringing in? We have three groups for you to choose from: group one, group two, and group three. Please feel free to pause the video if you do need some extra time to choose. I will see you guys in your readings. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the first group, then this reading could be for you. What are you currently manifesting? So we have the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Cups upright, and the Four of Wands in reverse. So it feels like you'll be learning or reinforcing habits that stop you from doubting yourself. It feels like you're going to stop trying to make yourself more palatable, maybe for some people, or for maybe even, for yourself, or, in certain areas, environments that you're in. It feels like this group will be figuring out or working toward knowing how to best use your influence. It feels like you're letting go of needing to appear a certain way. You're getting clearer on your skills and your resources and how to best use them. It feels like this group, you won't be entertaining manipulative dynamics, whether that's on your part or whether that's on, other people's part or other, situations. But it also feels like you'll be maybe avoiding dynamics, or I don't know if it's entirely about avoiding, but it feels like you will just won't be tolerating it, dynamics that maybe twist your words or your intentions. It feels like this group, you're manifesting focus so that it aligns with what you want, like getting clearer on your next steps, getting clearer on your intentions, your goals. It feels like you're going to have the confidence to stop performing in some area of your life and just showing up as yourself, saying what you really mean. And it also feels like you're giving people less opportunity to make guesses about you and make assumptions about you, because you're going to be showing up as your authentic self, or having the confidence to do so. It also feels like you'll stop giving so much only to get little in return. It feels like you'll be getting better at naming your needs and naming your feelings without having to over explain yourself. It feels like this group, you're manifesting assertiveness and moving forward and taking action without burning out. You could also be letting go of a controlling approach to some things and finding a better way to manage it without having to be overly controlling in certain situations. You're manifesting the ability to trust yourself again, emotional strength. And it also feels like you're attracting connections that are consistent, that aren't superficial. And it feels like some of you are manifesting a person or maybe someone that you're already interested in, someone you already have a connection to. But it feels like in some way you are attracting a connection that is sincere, like someone could be showing you soon how much they care for you. And again, it feels like things in your life will just, like, you're in your relationships, in maybe your work, in your home life, with yourself, but it feels like there's not going to be any more performances, when you're kind of like putting on an act or whatever it may be. It feels like there's going to be more sincerity in a lot of the areas of your life, including relationships. And it also feels like this group, you'll be finding the right words or finding clarity around certain feelings that you have. Maybe certain feelings that were confusing, feelings maybe you felt you had to push away. So it does feel like you'll be able to confront these feelings, and yeah, and maybe being able to find the right words for these feelings and naming these feelings, it makes it easier to deal with, move on from, heal, whatever it might be, and just kind of make sense of it. It also feels like you'll be embracing your ability to be soft when you need to. You'll be moving towards what resonates instead of chasing things that quickly fade or, just don't really work out. So you could be aligning with something that is more long lasting, something that really does resonate with you and make sense for you. You could also be stepping away from people that celebrate the mask you wear, and they maybe celebrate the mask but not the real you, and it feels like you'll be kind of moving away from those relationships. It also feels like you could be rethinking what stability looks like, who and what fits into that version of stability, the one that you could be rethinking or end up rethinking. But it does feel like you're building structures that are sustainable, long lasting, and not just recognizable. It feels like you could be deciding to walk away from traditions that don't hold any meaning for you anymore, or maybe traditions that never did have meaning to you. It could be that you're letting go of commitments that no longer make sense to you. You could be making peace with change and manifesting living life for the experiences instead of appearances. So it feels like there could be a shift from external approval to internal clarity. And it feels like there'll be less of, allowing your stability to be defined by how it looks, and rather like how it feels instead of how it looks on the outside. So yeah, it does feel like this group, you're manifesting building foundations. It could be slow and steady, but it will definitely last a lifetime. So we have freedom. We also have award. We have flood. We have self-confidence through God confidence. And we also have energy of love. Okay, so it feels like this group is manifesting self-confidence or an increase in confidence. You could be manifesting an award. This could also be a form of recognition. With horse, freedom, it says your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You will follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So another thing this group is manifesting is freedom, but also like the energy to keep up with your purpose or certain goals that you have. So yeah, like it says, stamina and strength, it feels like that's what you're manifesting, along with freedom and along with, so for some of you, this could be you finding a new purpose. You could be manifesting a new purpose, but for a lot of you, it feels like maybe you already have a purpose and it feels like you're manifesting a greater understanding of this purpose, or just momentum and forward movement with this. So with flood, express the ocean of your emotion. It feels like you guys are manifesting a connection where you are able to express yourself honestly and authentically. And again, like there is this message of you guys being able to take off the mask. You know, maybe you'll find a connection where you'll be able to do that. And finally, we have energy of love. It feels like you guys are manifesting love, like not only in terms of maybe another connection, like another person, maybe within your friend group, your family, maybe your work, I don't know, or, you know, another relationship that makes sense to you, but also within yourself. Like if there has been like an absence of love in your life, in your heart, it feels like you're manifesting an increase in that. Okay, but that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful. I'm wishing you guys the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you guys again soon. Please take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the second group, then this reading could be for you. What are you currently manifesting? So we have the Hierophant upright, Six of Cups upright, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay, so for this group, it feels like you're manifesting structure, financial success. It feels like you're attracting, well, for those of you who are, you know, trying to manifest this, it feels like you are attracting a partner with strong values or values that match your own. It feels like you're bringing in structure in regards to your relationships in general, though. Not only with your relationships, but in terms of work, your belief systems, and any other area that you are currently trying to manifest more structure. It feels like you're manifesting community, and for some of you, someone you can learn from, maybe someone who ends up being a guide when it comes to something that's important to you. Someone you can trust, their experiences and their lessons. It also feels like this group will be developing a stronger connection to their intuition. And it also feels like you're calling in systems, routines, practices that support your longer term goals. You'll find that certain systems will bend in your favor, or feel like it's kind of bending in your favor. It also feels like you're manifesting a new purpose, especially for those of you who've been feeling lost in this area. It also feels like you're manifesting further respect, self-respect, and consistency And it just feels like things are going to be working out exactly how you want it. And that's the manifestation that you're calling in right now. It feels like your decisions will be more grounded, less impulsive, less sporadic and unsure. Learning how, it feels like this group will be learning how to best manage their time, energy, and resources. It feels like you're manifesting a lot of substance in your relationships or a new relationship. And it feels like, for some of you, it feels like you are manifesting a new person into your life, and it feels like it won't be based just on chemistry. It will also have a lot of substance as well. It also feels like you're bringing in consistency without having to be too rigid. You could also be manifesting an end to rebellion in some way. Maybe, you being rebellious, or a certain area of your life just having this kind of rebellious energy. Maybe it had meaning, maybe it had purpose in the past, but it feels like whatever energy this is ending now, because it won't serve the freedom that you're manifesting moving forward. It also feels like you'll be becoming more conscious of what you consume mentally, spiritually, maybe in terms of food, things that you see online, things that you read. So yeah, it feels like you'll be noticing how certain things that you consume affect you. So yeah, it feels like you're manifesting a real and strong foundation. It feels like you're letting go of the past or nostalgia, choosing to stay in the present, enjoying present moments for what they are, and allowing yourself to feel more without worrying about feeling too much. It also feels like you'll soften your emotional guards enough that it doesn't create distance between you and people that are important part of your life, or will end up being an important part of your life. It also feels like you're bringing in emotional honesty in your relationships, so there won't be a need to rely on games or guessing. And you're manifesting independence as well, financial independence. Some of you are calling in a financial gift, maybe being able to get yourself a gift or something that you've been wanting. But it feels like you guys are manifesting a newfound appreciation for yourself, uh, for your self-sufficiency as well, seeing it as a blessing and accepting it as a part of who you are. And it also feels like hard work will be paying off. And it also feels like you'll be letting yourself enjoy the life you've worked hard for. And it feels like you won't be feeling the need to prove your worth. So this could be a newfound confidence that you're coming into, an increasing confidence. And it also feels like this group, you're manifesting rewards instead of having to chase it. So again, like this could be you bringing in rewards that you've already worked for, so you won't have to chase it anymore. So we also have courage. No, it doesn't say courage. It says cougar, assertive. And we have cat. So we have another cat. it says take care of yourself. Trust that if you do, you'll always land on your feet. We have family, explore your sacred root system, be gentle with yourself, and we also have surrender with joy. So with family, for some of you, this is you manifesting a community or better relations within a certain community that you're already a part of. But for some of you, this is about a specific manifestation that you've had in regards to your family. And, that could be different for everyone, what that could be, but it feels like that is what you're calling in. So it feels like this group, you're also manifesting the ability to take care of yourself, maybe the time and the resources to take care of yourself the way that you want to, the way that you need to. And with Kat as well, it also feels like you're manifesting more independence. It also feels like you are manifesting assertiveness. So with Cougar assertive, it says in silence you find power, claim your leadership and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed. So some of you could be manifesting a leadership position. But it also feels like you'll have clarity in regards to some of your goals, the path that you're on, and what steps to take next. So with be gentle with yourself, but also surrender with joy. It feels like you're manifesting being able to take it easy with yourself and take it easy with certain areas of your life. The message, a similar message came out before, maybe the same message. But it feels like you've worked really hard, like you've, been putting in work, and it feels like you'll be able to enjoy the fruits of everything that you've been working for, and that you will be able to kind of surrender with joy and enjoy what you've worked so hard for, and to be gentle with yourself and to take care of yourself in the way that you need to, maybe even rest for some of you guys. But yeah. So it also feels like success, like moving forward, will be easier. Like maybe you've had to really hustle, had to really work hard, but maybe the next steps are a lot gentler, and a lot more relaxed and steady. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful and make sense, and wishing you the best. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I see you guys again soon. Please take care. Bye. Hello, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, then this reading could be for you. So we have the Nine of Cups upright, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Sun upright. So what are you currently manifesting? So it feels like this group, you're manifesting emotional fulfillment, one that doesn't need external validation. you're attracting a new form of self-expression as well. And this could be in terms of appearance, maybe taking on a different or modified aesthetic, maybe one you've been wanting to take on. This could be maybe manifesting the resources, maybe the right places, that kind of, where you'll be able to get certain things that you want to make your appearance be what you want. However, this new form of self-expression could also be related to something else. It could be verbal expression, it could be creative. Moving forward, it feels like you won't be idealizing someone anymore, which will allow for a more authentic connection with them. And this could also be letting go of like false romantic fantasies and embracing the reality of the situation and the person, and not seeing things through illusions and rose tinted glasses. And it also feels like you're manifesting a love for every version of yourself, every version you've been, who you are now, and who you'll become in the future. It also feels like you'll be asserting stronger emotional boundaries, saying no with confidence when you need to. It also feels like you'll be healing childhood wounds that kept you stuck or discouraged, or wounds that discouraged dreaming and maybe isolated you, or created a lack of confidence, or something else you're more aware of. But it feels like you will be healing certain wounds that you maybe have been carrying for quite some time. It also feels like there'll be more visibility for this group, which could mean more success. It could mean more recognition. It could mean a larger audience, more clients, or something that aligns with what you're seeking in terms of visibility. It also feels like you're attracting a new creative energy, like a rebirth, maybe after a period of doubt or not feeling inspired. So there could be like this new burst of creative energy that you guys will be experiencing. And it also feels like some of you are manifesting, feeling more confident in sharing what's really on your mind and in your heart, even if it's unsure, even if it's a bit messy. It feels like you won't be hiding yourself anymore and letting go of any shame, And with the Nine of Cups being here, there could be a specific wish fulfillment each of you in this group has been trying to manifest, and whatever that is, it feels like it's finally coming into fruition. It also feels like you're manifesting a life that's emotionally rich and deeply fulfilling. And it also feels like you'll be receiving a love that enriches you instead of drains you. It feels like you're manifesting a confident independence. And it also feels like this is the kind of independence that attracts healthy connections. It feels like you'll be experiencing more pleasure. And again, I don't know, for some of you, this feels like experiencing pleasure without the guilt attached to it. It feels like you'll be able to prioritize self-love and emotional maturity. And it also feels like there could be someone specific who will stop giving you mixed signals. And it just feels like overall you're manifesting less emotionally intense situations. And it feels like if you're used to emotionally intense situations, whether that be in your work, in your family, in romantic relationships, it feels like you're manifesting a new energy, one that's not so intense or messy, you know. And it also feels like you'll be giving yourself permission to outgrow certain perspectives that aren't healthy or useful or align with who you're going to be. And it also feels like you're manifesting protection from emotionally unavailable people. And it also feels like you're awakening a deeper connection to your intuition. It also feels like you're bringing in honesty from other people, and you're attracting opportunities that are aligned with what you want. And it also feels like you're manifesting more clarity surrounding a current purpose that you have. So we have always prepared. We have angel, tap into your higher wisdom. We have animal, embrace your wild side. We have ready to love again. And we also have dawn of love. So with animal, embrace your wild side, it feels like you are manifesting more fun, like more excitement. With angel, tap into your higher wisdom. I feel like I said this earlier, but you are manifesting a deeper connection to your intuition, trusting your intuition and your wisdom and inner guidance. So we also have squirrel, always prepared, and it says you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distraction take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all that you need. So it feels like this group will be removing distractions, anything that has been leading you off course, anything that's been confusing you, distracting you. It feels like those will be removed. And it feels like for this group, there will be a balance between working hard and also having fun and excitement. And if there's something that you are needing to prepare for, or you're trying to get prepared for, that's something that you are manifesting. And this could be very different for each of you. And it also feels like you're manifesting a solid plan for the future. So with Ready to Love Again and Dawn of Love, some of you could be manifesting a new relationship. Let me see. Or manifesting love in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. But with Ready to Love Again, some of you could be healing from past situations and ready to kind of like open your heart again and approach connections, relationships with more maturity, clarity, and just kind of knowing yourself and independence as well, and being able to meet this other person, being strong and knowing yourself. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you guys again soon. Please take care. Bye.